Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The inside handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs! Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pass hits, picked off. And just an outstanding return, takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. NC State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll keep it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continue to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. College sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He's piled up 76 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Handoff from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. While they're thrown a little bit late, as a result, it's an INT.
To the ground with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give out of the gun. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The give on the inside. Touchdown, Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And This defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 35, Boise State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. Nice move there. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. We're still way, way behind.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on its way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yep, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, and creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
The Broncos are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now improvising. Trying to get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Open runway ahead. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Duggan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and See if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
29 Philly.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Colorado! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Colorado 63, Boise State
And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duggan. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 24 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Broncos are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Going for the big play. Pulls it in inside the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Snap it to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And Obviously, this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You've got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back. Talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates and good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination.
State.